Hi, I'm Steve Ralston. I'm here at the Steel Plant Studios at the Marist campus, and I'm here with Professor Ed Smith. Professor Ed Smith is the director of the Steel Plant Art Gallery. Ed, thank you for hosting us today.
Thanks a lot, Steve. It's always a pleasure to have you over here.
Yeah. What do you have planned for us?
Well, right now it's the end of the semester, so everything is really rocking and rolling, and what we're doing is setting up the student show, so everybody's really doing a lot. We've got a lot to cover, so why don't we get moving?
Before we go, I need to share some with you. I've been so inspired working with you and your colleagues here in the art program that I've started to draw. And last night I had some inspiration. I drew something. I love to show with you. I need your critique. And honestly, though, I don't want you to, I want you to solve stuff, but tell me what you really think. I call this slug. It's brown. I was thinking
Steve,
green.
We've got a lot to cover.
But
we just have
pink might
we've got
work.
so much to do today.
Could we look at the
Yeah,
maybe later?
We'll find some time to do it
Because
somewhere.
I was thinking maybe
someplace.
even purple.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
There you go. So tell me about where are we?
Now we're
right
in
here?
the student gallery. This is a changing exhibition that features student work.
So where are we going to head
Why don't
next?
we move down further into the plant? Well, we have welding here, we have 3D design, we have sculpture, printmaking, and a number of other things. Traditionally, painting certainly is one of our strengths,
right?
As well as drawing and 2D design.
Tell me about the digital media. That's a whole nother kind of art, isn't it?
Every one of the digital media stations, workstations, is equipped with all the latest technology and all the latest software that goes into it.
So we've got 2D, 3D, digital media. What else? What are we leaving anything else out?
We also have an incredibly strong art history program.
That's right.
So Steve, here we are in the etching and printmaking area, and I wanted to introduce you to one of the students here. She's really doing very well. Her name is Carolyn Greer. Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn. Steve Ralston. Nice to meet you. Great.
So, Steve, what I have done is prepared a plate for you.
Okay.
And I want you to first put on this smock.
Put on this?
Yep. You don't want to get too dirty.
All right.
All right. And we've got some rubber gloves here for you. Ooh. And we're going to have you work with Caroline a little bit.
Okay. Listen, I know you're one of the best students here, and I have some work. I was trying to get Ed to look at, but he didn't have time. I wonder if you take a piece. I created it last night. I'm really proud of it. Yeah. I call it slug, but I'm not committed to that name. And it could be green. It doesn't have to just be brown. Pink might work, but is it?
Ed.
Somehow that's not right. I'm thinking kind of a self-portrait thing. Right. Does that work? Kind of like some of the great masters. Can I touch it?
Yeah, you can touch it.
I can touch it?
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, I know, like this. How hard do you have to press down? Like real hard?
No, that's good.
That's good?
Yeah.
I think it's genius.
So,
Ed.
Well, Steve, it's something, all right.
Yeah. I love it.
Generally, now with the process of etching, we generally, after you have drawn it in here, we put it in the acid, and we usually put it in for about a minute or two.
You use acid?
In the case of yours, we're probably going to leave it a little bit longer.
You use acid?
Now, Steve, is prepare some ink to begin to proof the plate.
Looks a bit like mustard. Looks a little bit like fudge. Fudge and mustard.
I'm gonna ink it up.
And now, after she's squeegeed all the ink, she's going to just lightly rub it with the tar to try and remove some of the excess ink. And if you look at it now,
oh, yeah, you can see the real fine lines.
yeah, you can really read the plate.
Right. Right.
Carolyn will then take a small piece of paper. Now, Carolyn's going to put it to bed, and she'll put the blankets over it.
Got it.
And
do I do the sliver to gibbets? You know, I could save a lot on my workout. I'm ready. Oh man, look at that. So Ed, here we are in the art gallery. Tell me a little bit about what happens here.
Well, now, Steve, the students are busy bringing all their work in, and our job now, me and the committee, is to jury it, to find the best work that they're submitting and to hang it, and also to make it sort of an intelligent, cohesive body of
Okay, great.
So I really appreciate you coming down, Steve.
Thank you very much.
You can probably lose the gloves now.
For the show, I don't need them for the show?
I think we can.
You sure? So Ed, here we are at the student show. This is great. Tell me a little bit about what we have.
Well, Steve, I'm really glad you could come back.
Right.
And what we have here is the final culmination of everything,
Right.
where the students have got their work up, and I'm really happy that you can see their efforts and just how much they've done for the entire semester.
Right, and so am I. And you know, before I go, I have to choose the Dean's Choice Award, which sits in my office for a year. It's a great award. So I should do that.
Well, Steve, maybe I should give you a hand.
You think you should help me?
It might help.
But before we go, you promised.
Oh, Steve, there's a couple of people I'd like you to meet.
But Sluggo here.
I think maybe we should.
Great art show. The students did great work. Thank you so much for allowing me to see the show.
Steve, thanks a great deal.
Yeah.
It really means a lot when you come over.
Right. And I forgot to mention, thank you for the great tour. I learned a great deal.
We enjoy having you here. Thanks
Okay,
again.
so great. Thank you.
All right. So, and Steve,
Yeah.
about your artwork.
Yeah.
Don't quit your day job.
Darn, I knew I should have used pink.